Beneath the waves, the lost road of the Hvar culture. Beneath the shimmering surface of the Adriatic Sea, just off the Croatian island of Korčula, something ancient lay hidden. Entombed in silt, guarded by time and tide, it waited, not for rescue, but for rediscovery. In 2025, a team of archaeologists diving the Bay of Gradina stumbled upon an extraordinary find, what appeared to be a series of stacked stones, wide enough to walk upon. This was no natural formation. This was a road lost to history. When we first saw the structure, we couldn't believe it. 12 feet wide, crafted by human hands and preserved under layers of mud and sand. It was like time had stood still. This discovery wasn't just a marvel of preservation. It was a connection to a people who lived 7,000 years ago. They belonged to the Hvar culture, a Neolithic maritime society that once thrived along the Adriatic coast. But who were the Hvar people? And what kind of world did they inhabit? Evidence suggests the Hvar culture emerged around 5000 BC. They were coastal settlers, skilled in seafaring and deeply attuned to the rhythms of nature. Living on fertile islands like Hvar and Korčula, they fished, farmed, and, crucially, connected. The discovery of this submerged road bridges two worlds, literally and metaphorically. Believed to have once connected the island settlement to the mainland, it hints at travel, trade, and social exchange. For the Hvar, land and sea were never separate. They were one. The road wasn't the only thing the sea had kept safe. Divers recovered a stone axe, cream-colored blades, and fragments believed to be sacrificial in nature. These tools tell a story not just of survival, but of ritual. These weren't just fishermen. They were artists, believers, builders of meaning. Constructed from stacked stones, the road's engineering speaks to a remarkable level of understanding. It wasn't simply utilitarian, it was durable, even beautiful. And somehow, despite the millennia, it held together beneath the tide. What's so fascinating is that this wasn't an isolated development. Around this time, early civilizations began expanding maritime trade across the Mediterranean. The Hvar people may have been part of this wider network before it had a name. Imagine travelers on this road, carrying baskets of grain, tools, woven cloth, goods exchanged under ancient sunlight. Imagine the first steps onto stone that would one day vanish beneath the sea. Today, the Adriatic is known for its stunning landscapes and clear waters. Tourists flock to its beaches unaware of the civilizations resting beneath. But now, we begin to remember. Over millennia, shifts in climate slowly swallowed the shoreline. Rising seas, perhaps exacerbated by melting glaciers at the end of the last ice age, turned solid ground into seabed. The Hvar road disappeared, not through catastrophe, but by steady encroachment. Thanks to a delicate combination of geology and luck, the road survived. Preserved by layers of sea mud, it was protected from erosion and scavenging, lying in wait for the right moment and the right team to surface again. Discoveries like this raise tantalizing questions. What else lies beneath the blue veil? How many more roads, settlements, and stories remain undiscovered? We're just scratching the surface. The Adriatic could hold dozens, maybe hundreds of submerged sites from the Neolithic period alone. Each new find adds threads to a tapestry that stretches across time. The Hvar Road is a chapter in a much larger story, about how humans moved, connected, and believed. From the ruins off the coast of Alexandria to sunken cities in India and temples beneath Japanese bays, the oceans guard a history as rich and complex as the lands. Perhaps what makes this road so extraordinary isn't its age or even its survival, but what it tells us about ourselves. That long before GPS and concrete highways, we were already laying paths. Not just from one point to another, but from the past to the present. A road built 7,000 years ago, lost and found again. A whisper from the depths that says, "We were here."